Hi, this is Katie and Rachel from ReaderoftheAwesome, and today we're going to be doing a tag that has been done, but it kind of died, so we're reviving it with our own questions, and it is Would You Rather BookTube edition. We have 10 Would You Rather questions. If you guys don't know what Would You Rather is, I would say something like, would you rather eat apples or oranges for the rest of your life? And then we'd have to say either apples or oranges. Except this is for books. So the first one is,
would you rather only read trilogies or standalones? I'd probably do trilogies because sometimes when you read a standalone you want more and there's just not more there, so I might have to go with trilogies even though they get kind of annoying.
you know, I actually kind of agree. What I like about trilogies is that you really get into the characters. Not only that, I mean, like, you know, Perfect Chemistry, it's not of the same character. The trilogy is of different characters, different point of views.
Yeah.
So even though it's, you know, it's technically a standalone, but it is a trilogy, so I like those. The second one is, would you rather read only female or male authors?
Gosh, that one's so hard, especially because I don't really, that's not something in my mindset when I read a book. It's just like, oh, this is brilliant. I think that I would have to do, I don't know. I'd almost have to go with female just because I am a female and I want to support females.
And then I'm saying female because I read romance novels, and every single romance novel is like by a female. So I'm gonna have to say female.
Would you rather shop at Barnes & Noble or Amazon?
Amazon, because there's indie authors there, and you know, Barnes & Noble is all about you know, the big five and, you know, maybe source books and stuff like that, but Amazon is everything, and they have more selection on eBooks than Barnes & Noble does.
I am going to have to say Barnes & Noble because I like going to the physical bookstores a lot more than I do shopping online. So
that's very true, actually. That's true.
Yeah.
And whenever you go into a Barnes & Noble, you know you're with your people.
Yeah,
like,
it's true. And the smell is always amazing.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to say Amazon because the ebook selection, I guess.
I understand, and Barnes & Noble doesn't have everything either, so Amazon is a great, I use both, but I would probably shop more at Barnes & Noble.
The next question is, would you rather all books be turned into movies or only TV shows? So like all the books to movies would be TV shows instead of movies.
I would have to say TV shows, maybe? You don't have to wait as long. Maybe. Well, you'd have to wait longer periods. But you wouldn't have to wait a year in between each movie, or longer, depending on what movie. But you'd have to just wait a couple months for the next season to start. So I think I'd go with TV shows.
And I'm going to go with movies because TV shows are amazing. And like, if Hunger Games was made into a TV show, oh my god, that'd be amazing. But at the same time, I'm too lazy to get into another TV show. And movies are like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know that, you know, movies aren't always to the book and people are always disappointed, but I don't know, I'd still say movies.
I can see your point. Would you rather read 5 pages per day or 5 books per week?
5 books per week. I don't think it's like, I'm such a reader and I really get lost that, lost in the pages. So if I couldn't do 5 pages. I don't have that in me.
5 books per week, hands down, definitely.
And the next one is, would you rather be a professional reviewer or author?
I would rather be a professional reviewer. I don't know if writing is for me, but I really, really love reading, so yeah.
I would be a professional author. I don't have it in me right now. Like, I don't have those ideas, and I've tried to sit down and write a book, but it's so boring. And so I don't have it, but if I did, I would love to be an author. I don't know, it looks so fun to do, and to like have my thoughts be bought by somebody else, and fan mail and stuff. I don't know. I think it'd be a fun ride.
Would you rather reread your top 20 favorite books over and over again, or always read new ones that you haven't read before?
I would say read new ones that I have never read before. As much as I love my top 20 favorite books, there's always other books out there that are amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say that.
I'm going to have to agree and add that if you don't read new books, you might not discover another favorite. So,
very true. Would you rather be a librarian or a bookseller?
I would rather be a librarian because I think you get to see more. I'm always interested in seeing what people are reading, and when books come back to the library, you can see a lot more of that, and people constantly visiting the library gives you more of a relationship versus you don't get that so much as a bookseller. I don't think. I haven't done either job, so I'm just assuming here, but when someone comes in to buy a book, they buy a book and then they leave, and you might not ever see them again and know what they thought of it. So I think a librarian would be the perfect job for me.
I would say it's so hard because a bookseller, you have more opportunity to meet authors, and you know, you get to see the releases first. But as a librarian, you know, I used to volunteer at the library, and there were teen book clubs, and there, you know, there was children's time, like you'd read children's books, so you can like do things as a librarian. So I can't answer it because they both have so many pros. Like, I just don't know.
You have to.
I have to.
Would you rather? Bookseller.
Bookseller. I'm gonna be a bookseller.
Would you rather read only your favorite genre or every other genre but your fave?
I would rather read only my favorite genre because it's my favorite genre for a reason. Romance, but I don't know, like young adult romance, new adult romance, just anything with romance in it. It's just my favorite. So I would rather do that. And there's so many books that have romance in it that I won't get bored.
Yeah. I think I might have to do my favorite genre. My favorite is fantasy. So I think that there are a ton of books out there in the fantasy genre that
won't go dry.
No,
no,
definitely not. And they're huge too, so it'll sustain me for a long time.
Then, would you rather only read physical books or ebooks?
Physical, definitely. There's just something about holding a book in your hand and smelling it and picking it off the shelf.
And I would have to say ebooks. I'm going to get so much crap for that because everyone's like, but you have to hold it. The thing is, like, with my ebooks, like I have a Nook and I have an Amazon account, is that whenever I'm bored or something like that, I literally go onto my phone and I start reading my books. And it's anywhere I go, and I can have hundreds of books, and it can still, you know, I can just have it in one shelf. I like ebooks. I like also hard books. You know, I like seeing them on my shelf, but at the same time, it's just so much easier to do ebooks. Well, that's our Would You Rather, and we've tagged some people down below in the description, but if you would like to do this Would You Rather, and I didn't tag you, you can do it too. Please do. And that's it. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.